morning, brilliant minds. I'm a bit emotional after listening to Kuldeep ji. So I will try to, justify my talk today. Yeah. I'm Veena Mehta Verma. I'm a coach. I am a counselor, mentor, and trainer. Possible? A blind woman can do. Now, before you think that today my talk would be about my limitation, let me tell you right away it's not. Today, I want to talk about something which we all have access to it. Something which has power to break down any barrier. Something which exists beyond sight, sound, and physical limitation. Imagination. We all have it. But tell me, how many of us use it to its fullest potential? You see, we all often think that imagination is reserved for kids. Something which fades away as we grow old. Something which has no place in real world. But I want to challenge that belief. Imagination is a superpower, a tool which can help us solve problems, create change, and transform our lives. Little about my journey. I was born blind with retinitis pigmentosa, a condition which causes blindness. For me, it felt like somebody has switched off permanently before I could see the world. My parents got scared. My relative whispered about my tragic fate. Even society gave up on me. And even I started believing that my story had ended before it began. Losing sight did not make me blind. It made me a visionary. While others saw the world as it was, I imagined what it could be. I started my education at the age of 12. 12? Yes, 12. I went to 6th class, and for me it was like going to a first class in 6th class. What I did, I listened to the teacher, what she was and he taught. I start imagining the words, the numbers, the science, chemistry, physics, everything I imagined. The triangles, the rectangles, everything I imagined. As growing up, people would ask me, how do you imagine the world when you are not able to see? It's a fair question, right? Well, my imagination does not rely on sight. It realizes on my heart, my mind, and my other senses. Sound, touch, smell, and even vibration in the air. That's how I realize imagination does not require sight. I see the world through the texture, through the voices, through the sounds of the footstep, through the scent of the rain and warmth of the sun. Imagination became my powerful tool. And irony is that I spent most of my life in dark, but I was very sure I have a powerful tool, that is imagination. And what's happening? Most of us yet sitting unused in a drawer like an old phone collecting dust. How we are forgetting our imagination. Think when you were a child. Do you remember how it was easy to daydream? But I doubt today's generation got a chance to dream or imagine. But when we were a child, we used to imagine. Remember, we used to visualize the characters of the story books when you used to read Annette Belleton, Agatha Christie. All books we used to read, but visualize the character in our imagination. But in the world of era today and full of technology, we are flooded with information. I guess we are forgetting to imagine and dream. What's happening? We are focusing on deadlines, exams, grades, and so many things. But now, how my imagination became my guide. When I started to learn independently, move independently, I was terrified. As I could not see the street, the signs, the people. But one thing was there. My imagination, the powerful tool. I imagined the sound of the traffic, the rhythm of the footsteps, the vibrations of the ground beneath me. And as I started trusting my inner map, I started to move independently and confidently. And my imagination became my guide. Now fast forward to the business school. Imagine in 90s a blind woman handling case studies, presentations, and Excel sheets. My professors looked at me as I had said that I wanted to become an astronaut. But here I learned something. I reimagined my spreadsheets as a music, where each cell is a note, each row became melody, and each column became an instrument. Data became dialogues. Case studies became detective stories. Presentations, a friendly conversation from heart. Group projects, I became listener, the one who heard what others were saying, the human touch. I did not just complete my MBA, I excelled and I became a HR manager in a public sector. And President of India recognized me. Choosing purpose over comfort. After spending 15 years in a secured government job, I made a decision that shocked everyone. I quit. My family said, "What happened? You lost your mind along with your vision?" My colleagues thought I have lost touch with reality. But imagination showed me something greater than success. It showed me purpose. You see, success and significance are two different things. Success is about what you achieve for yourself. Significance is what about you create for others. I was successful, yes, but I wasn't significant the way I wanted to be. I imagined a world where every blind child could start school at the age of 6, not at the age of 12. Where blindness did not mean helplessness. A world where every blind woman can dream a career beyond teaching and operating telephones. A world where the training programs turn the challenges into superpower. A resource center which help the blind people not only cope up with their blindness but thrive them with the unique perspective. I became a director of the New Resource Center for Persons with Disability in New Delhi, Dwarka. Today, we have trained hundreds of individuals, help them find job, start business, and living their dignified life. Every success story of our resource center is an living example that imagination can change not only one life but many. Imagination is success. Imagine a world where everyone uses their imagination every day. A world where you see possibility, not limitation. A world where we could dream solutions before the problem arises. That's the world I want to live. And it's the world I believe that we can create once we start using our superpower. What's killing our imagination? Let me tell you, there are three things which are quietly killing our imagination. One, Google trap. Why would you wait for a solution when you have a quick solution search engine in your hand which gives you answer within a fraction of seconds? And we are skipping the magical space between questions and answer. Number two, perfect post pressure. Social media is making us the performers of our life, not the creators of our story. Third, fear of being wrong. We hold back our dreams as we are afraid somebody will call it unrealistic. But remember, every breakthrough is began with someone being wrong. How do we reconnect to our superpower? So, number one, permit yourself to dream. Do not limit yourself to the reality. Ask, what if more often? Use your all senses. Hear, feel, and sense the world beyond its visibility. Practice creativity in small ways. Reimagine how would you approach your daily problems. Do not fear of failure, because every failure is a imagination training. Biggest lesson from my journey, from late starter to a national award winner to a social entrepreneur. Every obstacle is an imagination of training in disguise. Imagination is not a gift, it's a tool for change. It's a force that breaks down the barriers and reshape the future. I may be visually impaired, but my imaginations are limitless. And I know each one of you has the same powerful, limitless power. So, today I would leave with the reminder that do not forget to use your superpower. Thank you.